Inokwa, 5 shocking reasons that the Zoo government have given to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they don't want to rubbish their ego. The ego that they have already rubbed in the mud, left, right, and center. They are trying in one way or the other to make sure that, or rather to see how they can do what Igbo man called damage control. It is laughable. In fact, I laugh in Swahili. Anyway, let me not waste much of your time. I would like you to see this explanation and analytical analysis of our brother Mr. Chinedu of Biafrans in Finland, my brother from another mother. Hear him, and then we come back here to read some comments and also to drop our own view over this particular matter. As you are watching, please kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment, because all the very, very important part. Ngwa, if you don't mind, let's go there.
As you are already aware by now of the huge shock that greeted all of us about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Firstly, it was about his failing health conditions. And then we all woke up to a sudden breaking news that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case is now on 26th of September, which is on Friday. Many people are optimistic about his release, which is good, because in life, you must hope against all odds. Talking about hope and faith, for this video, I will be giving you 5 shocking reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may be released on the 26th of September, which is Friday. And number 3 reason will blow your mind away. It will definitely shock you. So whatever you are doing, please leave it and focus on this video, or you go and finish it up, and when you're done, you come back and watch this video, because you do not want to skip a bit. Listen to this. The sudden abridgment of Nnamdi Kanu's no-case submission ruling from October 10th, 2025 to September 26th, 2025 could signal judicial intent to swiftly address evidentiary or procedural flaws in the prosecution's case, potentially leading to a discharge and acquittal. In Nigerian jurisprudence, expedited rulings, often triggered by motions highlighting prosecutorial weaknesses, have historically favored defendants when the state's evidence fails to meet the burden of proof beyond reasonable doubt. Now, having said this, listen to these 5 strong reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may just be released on the 26th of September. Listen very carefully. Number 3 will blow your mind. Now, the first reason is this: insufficient prosecution evidence, which is failing to establish a prima facie case. Nigerian courts can discharge a defendant at the no-case stage if the prosecution's evidence is manifestly unreliable or inadequate. The abrupt scheduling may indicate the judge's recognition of such gaps in Kanu's terrorism trial, mirroring the 2010 armed robbery case between the Lagos State government versus Arowolo, as documented in Lagos State Ministry of Justice records. In that matter, the High Court conviction was expedited on appeal and overturned by the Court of Appeal due to the prosecution's failure to prove burden of proof and proper identification, leading to the defendant's acquittal without full retrial. Now, number 2, unlawful extradition and arrest rendering proceedings a nullity. Kanu's 2017 rendition from Kenya is illegal, so the courts could void the trial entirely, with the sudden ruling allowing prompt enforcement of his human rights. This echoes the 2024-25 Kenyan High Court decision in Nnamdi Kanu versus Federal Republic of Nigeria, where the court ruled Kanu's arrest unlawful and awarded a 119.6 million naira damages and ordered his release, prompting expedited Nigerian proceedings that could align with international committee. Nigerian courts have similarly abridged cases for extradition flaws, as in FRN versus Enwenede Solomon 2019 Supreme Court, where jurisdictional irregularities led to a swift dismissal favoring the defendants. Now, number 3. Listen very carefully to number 3. Listen very carefully. Health and detention conditions necessitating immediate release. Kanu's recent motion for transfer to the National Hospital due to a life-threatening heart condition, combined with the rescheduling, may prompt a humanitarian ruling in his favor. Courts have expedited such matters to avoid constitutional violations under Section 35 of the 1999 Constitution. A parallel is the 2021 interlocutory application in Alhaji Mujahid Dokubo Asari versus Federal Republic of Nigeria, where the Federal High Court abridged hearings on health grounds, discharging the defendant from prolonged DSS custody after evidence of inadequate medical care emerged, prioritizing rights over trial continuation. Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? So you heard that number 3. You heard it clearly. Asari Dokubo was sick in the DSS dungeon, and the court ruled that because he was not treated properly well, he was discharged. This happened in Nigeria. Asari Dokubo, a well-known terrorist, a well-known criminal. Asari Dokubo, a well-known terrorist, was released by the Nigerian court because he was sick. Just exactly what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu now. This is a carbon copy situation. That's why I said number 3 will surprise you, will shock you. And look at how he was treated. He was sent home. The court ruled in his favor that you cannot try him because he's sick and he has been kept there without medical treatment. That alone, on medical grounds and unfairness, led to his release that moment. And that is exactly what we call for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, for his immediate release. And we believe that the judge will also using this basis, will also discharge Nnamdi Kanu on that day, on these same health grounds. If not for any other grounds, he should be discharged immediately. Lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu, please be very observant on this particular point and make sure that you use it as a leverage anytime you need it on that day. Let's go on. Number 4, prosecutorial misconduct or abuse of process warranting discharge. Allegations of duress in witness statements or fabricated evidence could lead to a no-case ruling, with the expedited date suggesting the court's aim to curb abuse. This aligns with Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nwobodo 1980s political trial, where the High Court, upon a sudden motion, discharged the defendant mid-trial due to prosecutorial overreach and unreliable evidence, as affirmed on appeal, expediting justice to prevent vexatious proceedings under the Criminal Procedure Act. And number 5, judicial efficiency in high-profile cases to uphold fair trial rights. In politically sensitive trials, courts often abridge timelines to affirm constitutional speedy trial guarantees. Section 36, discharging defendants when evidence doesn't sustain charges. The 2015 Goodluck Jonathan era case, Dasuki versus FRN, exemplifies this. Arms procurement charges were expedited on a no-case motion, resulting in partial acquittal and bail after the court found insufficient links to terrorism, emphasizing expeditious rulings to protect defendants from indefinite detention. These are 5 reasons why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may be released on 26th. And of course, you heard that number 3 clearly. in the case concerning Asari Dokubo versus Nigerian government, where the court ruled that his health is more important than, a case. And like I always say in my video here all the time, that it is the person before the case, always. You say habeas corpus, people should come presently and defend themselves. And a dead man cannot come to court, as well as a sick man cannot come to court. So health is priority before, prosecution. And Asari Dokubo had a case with federal government, and the federal government ruled to his favor, granting him request to go because he was unfairly treated in the DSS dungeon and he had an issue with them. And this also will also happen to Nnamdi Kanu, hopefully, because his health is already bad. And October 10th may not even arise if they don't treat him, because a sick man cannot appear in court, and I've always said it on my channel. The number 5 point also made it very clear that you cannot base a trial on illegality. You can't keep prolonging a case for a long time and witch hunting a man, knowing very well that as you keep on prolonging that case, he will spend longer time in the cell. So in criminal cases, it's always advised, and it's also in the law, that you must treat these cases, expedite justice quickly, so that people don't spend prolonged time doing nothing in the cell, which can turn to a judicial witch hunt. That is exactly number 5. And that's the reason why the court may have just brought up this case forward, because we've always been fighting here. For those of you who have been watching this channel very well, you know that I've always been saying that October 10th is too far. It's too far. You can't push a case that far. And I've always been fighting for it, that this is witch hunt, because throwing a case that far is judicial witch hunt on its own. And this 26th of September is quite far, but at least the closer the better. You can't keep doing things like this all the time. So, but we hope this leads to an acquittal and a discharge of Nnamdi Kanu, because I know very clear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may not be at his best when it comes to his health. And on that 10th of October, it's too far. Things can change overnight, which we don't want, because nobody is praying for that. And that is why we are here, to make sure that we fight for the justice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And hopefully, just like we have said in these 5 strong points, we hope, we pray, we have faith that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released on Friday, the 26th of September. We hope and we believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released on the 26th of September, which is Friday. And we'll be here every day till then. Keep pressing, keep fighting, as we've always done. Keep faith and keep strong. Don't lose hope, because we are here to stay. And we're not going anywhere, because we are here to fight the injustice. And we are here to stand in defense of the Igbo race, no matter who it is and no matter what ideology he or she believes in.
My people, I want us to be extra careful in these few days remaining for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, as we all are hoping and wishing for. But one thing that made me to use that word, we need to be extra careful. A lot of news is going to be flying. And I can assure you that a lot of things is also going to happen between these few days. Today is Wednesday, right? Tomorrow is Thursday, and the next tomorrow is Friday. Within these few days, there are some things that is going to happen that even you will begin to marvel and ask, who is doing all this? Let's see what happens from now till Friday from Okigwe in Imo State, from Eha Amufu in Abia State, and also from Ihiala in Anambra State. Osumogu is not left behind. Oka, these are the areas that the Nigerian government planted some saboteurs, wreaking havoc. When they did, they will blame it on the head of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, just to make sure that they sabotage his freedom. But God passed them. They have tried everything, both online, offline, physically, spiritually, even trying to take his life. But the young man said, I am going nowhere until I secure Biafra for my people. According to Igbo adage, we will always use this phrase. Oji ihe nwata wele aka enu, mgbe aka fụọ ya ụfụ, o wetu onye. And ngụwa wụ dị mkpa, iwu nwoke iwu nwaanyị, iwu agadi nwoke iwu nwata. Iwe wee je we gade nna benana. Manakwa ma no onwe ka iji na because oji nna benana ji onwe ya. Ego gba nna ba alakpu n'ime shell ya, even onwe ike na ahụ na self na agwọ ọra. Ngụnwa apadosie ya ike si na nna be ka iji. My brother, onwe ka iji na. Nigerian government ran ka ọnụ ji ka ọnụ nwee ike prosper on ajụ. On asị instead of few people to prosper, that is better everybody go down. But we can never go down with you. Rather, you are the one to go down because you people have rubbished the reputation of that contraption, or rather, that Niger company of Britain. And I don't rub them for mud. Imagine a planetary man now come out now to threaten Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he is the real sponsor of insecurity in the whole of Nigeria. Because since Tinubu assumed office, this is 3 years. The only thing we keep hearing every day from Nuhu Ribadu, who not supposed to even say anything, from Femi Gbajabiamila, who not even supposed to say anything about security or insecurity, is we have defeated them 90%, 95%. Musa will come and give his own. We have defeated them 90%, 95%. Chief of Army Staff will come and give his own speech. We have defeated them 90% plus 95%. The Speaker of the military the defense headquarters will come and speak his own. We have defeated them 90% plus 95%. In that same place you defeated them, bandits coming out granting interview with chains of guns, rocket launcher, no any kind of weapon that these people do not come out with. In open place, they are not hiding. They are not inside the ground, as Muta made us to understand. Threatening the whole nation that if you buy one of us today, be rest assured that 300 of us is going to emanate from nowhere. In other words, they are telling you that we have conquered you. You have no anything to do to us. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu do what? He shone and looked the other way around. By the way, let me ask you, why is he avoiding to go to United States of America? 2024 United Nations General Assembly, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not there. This is the man who they tell you he like to travel because he need to make investment here and there. He need to make contact and bring the investment back home. 2024, he evaded to go there. He run. Now 2025 again, Bola Ahmed Tinubu run. Anyway, that is not the issue that brought us here. Let us focus on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and how we are going to mitigate the trap that they have set before us on 26th of September 2025. Because to me, yes, we all are vying for freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I see that as a trap. What are they really rushing for? This is the first time Nigerian government will come out on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of Nigerian government to bring down judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will extend it. So now, can't you ask yourself this question? So we call this one now divine intervention, miracle, or what? You want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. I want more Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, even more than you do. Because he is the one that is going to give relevance to everything we are doing. You are only in your home watching us. But we are always out there defending you, defending Nnamdi Kanu, defending the Biafrans. Putting our own life and also freedom at risk. So I want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be out more than you that is watching me. Because when he is out, all this my labor of day and night will never be in vain if Biafra finally comes. At least, maybe they go figure me one post too. Even if na so Hausa, or na so Yoruba, or na so Efiki. And call ATM, man I'm not the government of my country. So don't even come and give me that I always want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not. No, my brother. Also get and every worker deserved his or her wages. So the wages of everyone who is out there defending Biafra at all costs, putting their freedom and life at risk, is what is to work for that government when the time finally comes. Shikina, I'm not asking you to pay me. I'm not asking you to do any contribution. I'm not asking you to do any fundraising. Even I have seen so many times people send me a message. in the comment section. Maybe they cannot find my email to send message asking me how are they going to support my ministry. My brother, I am not collecting any money. I will see those messages and I will ignore them. Because that is not the reason why I'm here. The reason I'm here is for you and me to work for the independence of Biafra and recognition of Biafra. That is what we stand for. Because what will I gain if I collect penny today, tomorrow, and my future generation will still be on that same dungeon called Nigeria? It makes no sense. So let me use my strength and the little time I have on earth to work for the liberation of my people. At least through my broadcasting, through bringing some news. If I hear the one where they good, I will come and tell you. If I hear the one where no they good, where need clarification, I will also come here and tell you. Now one day, so my people, let us just dissect the comment section because as a man and time is money. According to our sister Chizobam said, Lord God Almighty, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jacob Patriarch, of all generations, we trust in you for safety, freedom of Prince Nnamdi Kanu, prophet of our time, abducted despite Supreme Court acquittal and discharge order. God bless all that bless him and frustrate all plots against him with their sponsors forever. Fire, say go burn all of them. I'm waiting this our brother talk. I be sister. Chizobam, the same Chizobam say, please, his health is our priority due to abuses, poisoning, and prolonged neglect of his health care. He should be returned to Kenya, then back to his country of holistic health evaluation and treatment. Okay? Amarachi Angel Nnamu Udeze said, my brother, why are you putting Ngozi Orabueze with our two leaders? Ngozi is a traitor. She is not a Biafran supporter. Ngozi Orabueze is not a Biafran, but rather a Fulani jihadist. Okay? That is your own personal opinion. Chizobamu Ugweke, Biafra in Finland, we thank you for divine wisdom guiding you. Are you a lawyer or legal practitioner? Biafra territory of Lion of Judah, blessed nation, talented and gifted people, according to this our honorable sister here. Okorocha Chidib Chukuma said, may Elohim sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. Onyebum Ugonna so they finally poisoned Nnamdi Kanu so that they will allow him to die outside their territory. Abi, no problem now. They will understand when the time is right. So my people, I beg now, we go take back break. Please help me to circulate this video. Let it get the number of views, subscribers, and also the number of comments and likes as well. Because the more you like the video, the more YouTube is going to recommend the video to other people to watch, and that way we are going to get the desired result for this particular video. So have a nice day, and may the good Lord continue to bless you as you do the needful. Kachineke jikeni le gozie gi, gozie nwoke, gozie nwanyi, gozie kwa onye ukwu, gozie onye nta. Asị m onye ọbụla chiri onye ebe o chiri biko ya zere. Ụbọchị starter ya mara anyị niile mma. Biko ka akara ka o rere site n'afọ Chukwu oke abịa ma onye pụrụ ime ihe niile. Ọ ga-adịrịrị gị na mma.